Yeah, that's kind of a dick move.
My fault too, because I wasn't playing very well. I'm a little rusty, but we'll get back in the swing of things. We'll get this guy. You know, there's a hardcore mode on this where if you die once, the game is over.
That's fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's.
I kind of want to try it.
Has anybody beat it?
I don't know, but you know, a guy beat Dark Souls on level 1 with just his fists, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if that's possible, I'm sure this is possible.
Interesting.
Right. I think we headed up here. Oh, there we go. I will say again, I do enjoy the platforming in this game. They did it. They did it good.
Except for the times where you fall to your death.
Yes, then it's shitty. Then the platform is shitty. Ooh.
Then you're like, I fucking hate this platform bullshit.
Yeah. Pull the lever.
Pull the did I? That's a two-hander. You got to use both.
It is a two-hander.
It's a two-hander.
Can I get down? Is it down there? I think it's down here.
You got to ease it gently. Don't yank it. Just slow, steady pressure. There it is. No,
there you go.
There you go.
It's starting to open. Okay. Just a shotgun. Boom.
And then we are back in the 80s. Just kidding. It was what? Early 90s?
Yeah. I think it was early 90s. God. And that game, I mean, it just made everything explode. Like first-person shooters went crazy. Doom was the next big one. Doom 3D was the next one that just made the franchise explode.
Oh, yeah.
Because it had really cool like level interaction and stuff like that, and I think it was one of the first ones where you could actually look around with your mouse.
Okay, yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, and it was like a real keyboard and mouse situation was hard for a lot of people because it was real new.
That's a real keyboard and mouse situation.
Yeah. Now do I need to go up more? I've beaten this level. I've beaten the whole game. Spoiler alert. I just don't.
Why do you do that?
What?
How is there any joy for you in life if you just keep beating things and then...
Well, because that should be a clue to you how much I enjoy this game, because I'm willing to beat it twice.
The game's so nice, he'll beat it twice.
Yeah. Can I get... Yeah! Oh, that one was iffy at best.
Never mind. I'm just
What?
Bad joke.
Oh, hey, we love bad jokes on this show.
It was a beating twice bad joke. I think it was a little too far, so I'm gonna put that back in the magic hat. And
does Doom have a black eye? Does Doom have two black eyes?
Yeah, like Johnny Depp's ex-wife.
Oh, I hear that's all bullshit, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, either he obviously has the money to do it, but either he has like a much better publicist person running his side of things.
Yeah.
To make it seem like she's a crazy person.
Yeah.
But that being granted, she's young and she's probably a crazy person.
Yes.
There's that, but.
Shit, how do I get over there? Yeah, Doug Stanhope, I guess, is really good friends with Johnny Depp and has said that she was threatening that if he ever, breaks up with her, that she's gonna, say that he tried to hurt her and shit. So.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I don't know if I was supposed to do that or not, but I did it. Yeah. So I mean, she's on record, quote unquote, as saying that shit anyways. So.
Yeah. That's why if you're a big movie star,
yeah,
or any kind of like multimillionaire billionaire,
yeah,
and you hook up with some random actress,
yes, or any person,
yes, and think they're just like super swell,
yeah,
ride it out for a while,
yeah,
you don't have to buy it,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Prenup, son, prenup.
That too, but still though, you don't have to buy it,
yeah.
Like. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell been together like 1,000 years.
Really? Good for them.
Like, I don't know if they finally got married.
Yeah.
They may have at some point, but they were together forever without getting married. Like,
yeah.
Just roll with it, Yeah. You're right. And or prenup is a good way to like, hey, just in case you turn out to be a crazy person, which is like 99.9% of the chance. Yeah. It's just how you manage the crazy. Because human beings in general, it's just a fucking, fucking
bag of cats.
I would say it's a bag of rabid weasels.
Oh, like I like that better. But bag of cats flows off the tongue, but I like yours better.
Bag of cat. Oh yeah. bag of rabid weasels is really hard to say. Like if it was a line in a hip hop song,
correct,
it'd be
but
a tough one.
But
Busta
more
Rhymes
accurate.
could do it.
Yeah. Oh. Bag of weasels.
Yeah, because he spits rhymes like this chain gun.
He does. You know what, you sir, you are good at analogies right now. Your analogies are on fleek.
I bought a book when I was on vacation.
How to what is it? Not increase, but how to improve your analogies.
Yeah, it was called Analogies. One thing is like another thing. Seriously.
And some things are more like other things than other things are like those things.
Correct. Yeah, that's the small print.
Yeah, it's a very long title.
It is. It's a good book though.
Oh, good.
It's one of the things that my friends get on me about. Like, oh God, here comes the analogy. No. It's like, okay, imagine you're a swimmer. Like, no, we're not talking about swimming. Shut the fuck up.
No, but it really makes sense because here's the thing: when people use analogies that don't, like, they make your point, but they have no basis in reality. Like I saw this part of the sex ed video, and this one lady was like, "You see this piece of tape?" And she takes it and she puts it on someone's arm. You see that? And she puts it on another person's arm. You see how it loses its stickiness after a while? And it's supposed to, like, be the analogy that the more times you have sex, the less sticky you are, I guess. But I'm like,
terrible.
It's such a bad analogy.
That really is.
How about you use a samurai sword? You see the samurai sword? Yeah, every time you temper it, it's like having sex. And when you're done, you're like a super samurai sword. How about that?
Right.
You know,
right.
You could use that analogy for anything.
Which is a much better analogy.
Yeah.
Because at least there's stabbing involved.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And hardness.
Right.
And hardness.
And patience and tempering.
Yeah. Yeah, so good analogy is hard to come by. That's what we're trying to say.
So what we've learned from this is that you should be a sex ed teacher.
Yeah. Be an awesome sex ed teacher.
You would just be like, you'd be like, hey kids, here's the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
That would cool.
I'd be an awesome sex ed teacher because I wouldn't have sex with the students.
Oh,
Psychopaths.
Yeah. Crazy teachers, man.
Although, where were they when we were younger, right? Because it seems like all the dudes have been late now, right?
No comments.
Right? Come on.
I know, man.
Well,
crazy.
And here's the thing, and I wanted to make this point earlier. I'm glad I thought of it again. That we should absolutely take any not accusation, but any charge of abuse, from a woman, because it happens all the time. And we shouldn't get to the boy who cried wolf situation, because it's kind of where it's going right now. But how is that is such a comment on our society that first of all, as soon as a woman says that she was abused or whatever, we immediately take her side, regardless of the situation, regardless of the facts, and we just immediately jump on her side.
Right.
But then when we find out that she was a dirty fucking liar, nothing happens to her. It just goes away. Like there's no recourse. There's no penalty for just saying anybody abused you when you're a woman.
I mean, there's legal recourse.
Rarely, though. Rarely.
Yeah. People don't.
Only with rape charges, and even that, it's hard to make those stick. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I think I think in the cases when someone is wrongfully accused of something and it comes out, it obviously should be
cash
major
money.
Yeah, well, and that you can always do, obviously. Like civil suits, you can always hit people up for money. But the person was facing jail time, so you should really face jail time. And I don't know. I'm sure one of our lawyer viewers could fill us in on this. What exactly the deal is? Maybe in your state, how does it work? Yeah. If there's any sort of false charge, whatever, that involves criminal time or actual doing time, because that's how it should be. Like if someone could have possibly spent time in jail for something that you said, you should obviously do some time for almost putting them there. Like, that makes complete sense to me.
But we and I think it just shows that we still view women as weak because we're not willing to prosecute on that. We're like, oh well, you know, she was emotional or whatever. Like a woman hits a man, she doesn't do jail time. That's not equality. And look, I'm not calling to throw women in jail, but treat everyone equally, and we don't do that because women are weaker than men. They can't manage their own feelings. It's such bullshit.
Equality is not a thing that exists, and the minute that people realize that, we can all move on as a society.
Yeah.
And like that, no one is equal. No one is fucking equal.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a calculus professor. Any calculus professor and I are not fucking equal.
Correct.